Hi everyone, welcome back. In this episode we're gonna see two different colorways. Both are the wider version. As you can tell, one is in white and the other one is in black. You're gonna see it in a few seconds. I did this because I made a mistake and sent it back before having all the footage, so I had to rebuy them basically. And because they weren't in the same colorway, the second time I had to buy the one I managed to find it in my size. So most of the video will be with the white pair, but when I miss something, I will cover with the black color. As you can see, we don't find anything else in the box. In this shot we're gonna see both of them, and as always we start with the left foot because we want to see if the quality is consistent or not in both of them. If you care about cushioning, you should pay attention to this part, and if you need you can pause the video also. As I said in the previous video, this one for me, this new Pegasus 40 is a downgrade because we did lost some midsole. Even though if they are only a few millimeters, I don't think I wanted to see that, in new pair of sneakers in 2023. As you can tell, I do care about cushioning. These episodes are all focused on the cushioning in the sneakers, so that is something very important for me. In this shot we can see the new upper that we can find in Pegasus 40. In this model, this upper has changed. In the past they were 3 layers making this upper, and now we have only 2 layers. Now we don't find a very thin layer of foam like it was in the past. That one was right in the middle. The midsole is still soft like it was in the past. It resembles of the one that we can find in Ultra Boost. Here in this shot we can see the outsole. Like I said before, in Pegasus 39, here is the same in this Pegasus 40. I still don't like it very much, this sole, but this is how it is. At the base, this rubber sole has the thickness of my nail basically. That is extremely thin. That's why I don't like it very much. You can see here in this shot. It's almost the same like my nail. And that of course it will affect the longevity. That is my biggest problem with them, if they will last or not. And having this sole split in so many pieces, of course again having exposed foam, that will limit a bit the longevity on them. And I feel that the people should stop asking them to be more lightweight, because we are affecting the way that they are making the next pair that it will come, the next model. If you are asking over and over to be more lightweight, they will just cut from the materials. They won't be the same material, more lightweight than in the past. It's just cutting from them. You will have less than before. That's why they will last less and less every time you're gonna have a new model. We don't have to do that. We still have to have some durability from these sneakers and footwear in general, because for them it will be the best excuse to use less materials and make more money. They don't care if they last 2 weeks. It's our problem. Once you buy the sneaker and you use it, it's up to you. You deal with that, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's important to be lightweight, but it's not the most important thing. You still need to have some durability from them. All I can hear lately from the new models that are coming out is that now they are more lightweight. And so what? I don't care about only being lightweight. I want to have them for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Why not? I used to have pairs that last me 3 years. Why not these days? And now I'm paying more money than in the past. So why? Stop asking more lightweight sneakers. That is stupid. Anyway, in this shot we can see the footbed. On this pair I started to feel a bit better those bags of air that they have inside in the midsole, and I didn't like it because in the past I didn't had that issue and now I have it. So if you are reducing the materials, of course you're gonna feel things. That's why in these sneakers the cushioning now is a downgrade in comparison with Pegasus 39, which I still recommend over these ones if you can find them, obviously. Like I said before, the thickness of this sole is different in different points, so you won't see in the front the same like is in the back or in the middle of the shoe. It just varies. About this upper, I do like it a bit more than in the past. I believe this one is a bit more breathable and is more suited for summer. The other one was more all year round. On the back of the heel we see this stripe. I know you might think that that one is reflective. It's not, trust me, I tested and it's not. Although on the web page it looks like it's reflective, it's not. I already had 3 different pairs in different colorways and test them, and like I said, I didn't see any reflective materials on that, so you believe the people you want. In this shot we can see both of the insoles. As you can tell, they are a bit different with those designs on them. I like the thickness and I like how soft they are. They have around 5 millimeters. I hope they won't change in the future, but I know they will change because they always cut the costs and they will offer less materials. One thing that I noticed, these ones are made in China. The other pair in regular was made in Indonesia. It's not a big deal, just something that I noticed. The thickness of this tongue is quite okay. I like it the way it is. So in this shot we can see the size of these laces and also a better look of the upper and the materials. Yeah, here in this scene I'm trying to show that there are only 2 layers instead of 3 like they were in the past. Here we can see the bag of air that I said I can feel it under my toe box. This Pegasus 40 feels a bit more rigid than Pegasus 39, and I do like it, that aspect in them. The heel feels rigid enough, but I didn't have any issues with them, so I like them the way they are. Here I will measure the sole and the insoles, but the soles will be from the other pair in black, because like I said, I forgot to take enough shots with what I needed. In the shot we can see the weight of these sneakers, and I was quite surprised with these sneakers, not because they are very lightweight or very heavy, but because the left one and the right one has exactly the same weight in both of them. No matter the model or how expensive it is, you don't see that normally. You can pause the video if you want to see this comparison of the weight. I have to remind you that my feet are regular width, so of course this one will be oversized in the toe box in comparison with my feet, and that's normal because this one are in wide version. From my testing, I noticed that the width is 1 centimeter or 1.5 difference. You have more in this wide version in comparison with the regular one. Or in inches, 0.39 or 0.5, around that is more in this wider version. And I have to remind you that inside you still have few millimeters more than this insole, so you still get more than this. And finally we have the on-fit shots with them. Now the cushioning is much closer than it was in the past in comparison with New Balance 1080 version 12. In the past these ones they were much better, and now they are very close to those, so they lost a bit of cushioning. In the shot we can see a comparison with the regular version. It has a R, and the wider version obviously is with the W. Here in this scene I'm trying to illustrate how much space I still have left from that wider version. And this one is the regular one here. The midsoles in both, they are exactly the same, obviously, because they are in the same size. Doesn't matter if they are wide or regular version. In the shot you can see the internal labels and the differences in between wider and regular version sneakers. Here in this shot I'm trying to show you how much space you should have normally in the front end of the shoe. If you have this much like I do here, I think that one will be the correct size in my opinion. Here in this shot I'm trying to show you an alternative for this Pegasus 40. Those are New Balance 1080 version 12. Those also come in multiple kind of widths and they are a bit better than these ones in the quality. So by now I think it came the time for pros and cons. For pros I will say that they are not very expensive. 130 euros or dollars is, let's just say, fair amount of money. Although they could be even cheaper than this. I like that they are breathable enough even for summer, so that is something important for me. They don't have the thinnest soles that I've seen so far, so thank God they still have it the way they have it. The cushioning is still over the average sneakers these days. Even the Ultra Boost Light, they don't have as much cushioning as this one have. And this will be for pros. For cons, I didn't like it very much. They have lost from the midsole stack 2 millimeters. They shouldn't have done that, and I don't like it that I lost in comfort because of that, because now I can feel it in my toe box, that air bag. I also miss having some reflective materials. I wish they were having some. That is useful for your safety at night, at day, you name it. And I think this will be it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe because it's very important for me. Have a nice day and take care of you.